Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about more retarded shit. From Mountain to Comics, Halo TV series to completely change Master Chief's character. Focus on Quan. From the human perspective, look, the reason why we want to watch Halo, it's because of Master Chief, because the character is superhuman. He is kind of like Space Marine, stuff like that. And there is no need for human perspective. There's no need for diversities being inserted there because some reason. But apparently there are rumors that Halo TV is the discount version of Mandalorian. That's exactly what we needed. More discount versions of shit. Wasn't there a discount Mandalorian called the Book of Boba Fett? I'm pretty sure we don't need a second discount. Why couldn't Halo TV show just stand on its own? You know, without being a discount version. You know what? Let's go and read it. Out of the years of controversial announcement that the series protagonist will be unmasked for his upcoming Paramount Plus debut, the Halo TV series has revealed that not only will their version of Master Chief be a near completely different version of the iconic character, that's the problem that many video game adaptations of the past failed. They were only adaptations in name only. Reminder of the Doom movie that we had in the mid-noughties and the latest one that I don't even know if it came out or not, were just adaptations in name only. They had nothing to do with the game. And there were many more, even before that, in which the game was completely different. Even the storyline was different, the characters were different, and they just happens to have the exact same name as the video game, but nothing more. These people never learn. These people never respect the lore they are trying to copy. Right, where was I? Right. Series near completely different, but that heavily advertised teenage female lead, Quan, will be focus of series as she provides a human perspective. Oh wait, Quan is better. Alright, this upcoming details regarding upcoming live adaptation don't care. On the uncertain interview, Wolfkill explained to Cruz that the team had decided to set the Halo in a new silver timeline. Similar concept to the Jar Jar Abrams Star Trek film. You need to say the name of the guy properly, otherwise it's triggering and bigoted. In order to allow them the opportunity to make changes to franchise original community, continuity and lore. So in other words, it's garbage. From the very beginning, it was clear that in order to the story to evolve and grow the way they need, in order to really go deep into those characters' arcs, we will need to make some changes. Sometimes it was just a perspective change. Sometimes it was something you didn't get the view into from the game and even the books. We needed to let the story breathe on its own. But most importantly of all, we couldn't let a goddamn fucking white hero save humanity. We needed diversity. Don't you know we are living in 2022? You bigot! White people are evil! At the end of the day, it all comes down to being able to make the moment-to-moment decisions. Every day, there were decisions to be made about. Do we do something exactly as it was done in the game, or we could reasons to do it differently? And there's always reasons to do it differently because video games suck. Gamers are so evil. And if so, how do we keep it true to the spirit of Halo? Nah. But at the same time, keep the voice of all these incredible creators coming through. We need diversities. Well, here is the ugly bit. According to Cruz, one such example... Shit on a pickle, goddamn fucking cat fur. Well, there you go. Major changes made the series lore is historic fall of Reach, the Covenant attack that wiped out most of humanity's Spartan soldiers, at least until 343. Industries got to work on the series and left the Master Chief as one of the last, if not only, surviving result of Earth's super soldier ambitions. I think I remember a bit from the past, when I played the first game. I remember that you pretty much woke up on an emergency and stuff like that. You are fleeing and you are the last surviving or something. God damn it, fucking Catfur. Anyway, in the games, this event happened prior to humanity discovery of the first Halo ring. However, in the series, the fall of Reach has not yet occurred, most likely as a way to allow the production team to feature more Spartans, as in more Woman Ixen of Color Ixen, more Woman Ixen here and there. It just doesn't make much sense to... you know what? Let's move on. You don't want just to tell the game in television form? No, you don't. You know why? It's because games suck! Lovely! We want to have a conversation with material. And the conversation is, how is diversity? It doesn't matter if it sells or not. The game has been around for so long because it's not only deep but so wide. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's another one. Yeah, the opportunity is to get into the canon and find the characters that were relegated to the stories. Have mentioned and dig in and invented new stuff. Oh, for the love of God. I'm getting tired. The discussion has then turned to the topic of the series' principal cast, but more specifically turned to Honk Honk, and the original series character who's just a position of her hatred of this. I don't care. She has an animosity against Spartans. Quote, she begins to zero eyes open on the Spartans than we expect them to be. As she learns more about them, her ideas will change, but she stands on her own as a character on the outer planets who feels she's meant for something else. You know what? What she's meant of? To be killed on screen and never to be seen again. She is not a good character. She's a shoe-in for diversity's sake. And she has no point in the story of Halo anywhere in the games or anywhere else to exist. This talks about... You know, I always advocate to create new characters, and I still advocate for that, but at least make characters that make sense with the storyline. This one makes no sense. This one is just... You know what? This is kind of like when you pick a node card and suddenly you see a putty thingy. They're kind of repairing the bent stuff on the aluminum of the card or a hole, and you see that thing standing out across all the card. The card is a disaster, but the thing that stands out the most is that putty thingy right on the side. And this is pretty much that. Right, following massive tragedy came further down. Quote, she's off on her own, has to discover what her true purpose in the galaxy is. You know what her true purpose is? She gone. Oh well, bye-bye. Quote, the other thing we get from her is very human perspective. I don't care about fucking human perspective. There was a Halo that came out somewhat recently. Hey, I'm a PC gamer. Halo is mostly a console game, and despite the release on the computer, you know, the previous versions, I still haven't played most of them. I only played Halo 1 and Halo 2 when it was prohibited to play it on Windows XP, but yet I did it. Anyway, there was a trailer that came out where Master Chief was walking and they were... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm probably confusing it with Doom. Doesn't matter. All I want is for people to actually feel that the Spartan is a hero. It's somebody that you aim to be, but you're not there yet. And I'm not interested in human perspective. I am not interested. This is called Halo, where the main character is goddamn fucking Master Chief, not Quan. Aww. Anyway, Quan is a grounded human perspective on that, and which I think is definitely unique. No, it's not. It's like almost every single woke garbage out there. Let's see. For me, quote, for me the bootcamp really has 2 levels to it. Oh, for the love of God. What does Halo mean, and what's the emotional resonance of Halo? There's no image. What are the core values of deeply seated aspects of Halo? They are very hard to anything we do, regardless of a lot of making sure weapons are named correctly or look the right way. You don't care about the law. There's a very basic understanding of what Halo is about and why it means certain things to certain people, why after 20 years we have the fans and audiences we do. Well, you're not gonna have much with that goddamn fucking shitty series, if that's what you're wondering. Key is that Master Chief is a bit cipher in the game. In the game, you're a Master Chief, you don't read the books, you don't know the backstory, but in general, he stands in for all of us as we play the game, so in this chance we get it under the hood, so to speak. So basically, you read as much of the, you know, more, less of the lore than I do. First season, oh fuck's sake, this is the first season. The first season explores John's character by approaching John, discovering himself. He's a man dedicated to one integrity, quality, and serving humanity, but he isn't fully formed, not at least in the description of the him. He is not fully aware of himself as a human being. See, you notice I'm already zoning out on what you have to say about this, because you're an absolute fucking idiot. Quote, if you know the canon, you know the story of how he became a Spartan, and it's not a pretty history. End quote. Oh, sorry, quote again. That's what I think actually makes the world of the game so interesting. He's not just a clean-cut superhero type, his past is sort of dark. He's both a victim and a hero at the same time. I don't give a shit! I don't want Quan! Aww! I'm playing this! And the special effect is pretty shitty too. Quote, without giving too much away, what Master Chief wants is going to be a constantly shifting tapestry based on the new information he's being faced with and how it changes his sense of self. Don't care. We know that UNSC kidnapped essentially conscripted child warriors, or they then modified to super soldier. We know the end result, they ended up with Spartan 2, which have been our best weapon against alien invasion. Also open up a host of moral dilemmas and questions marked as well. I'm kinda already feeling if they actually do a Warhammer TV show, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see something similar to this. And it's going to be super garbage. Diversity! Anyway, quote, we want people to see that John is the most lethal weapon a human can be, but in the trade of that he paid a price for his humanity. That's the story of everyone in this season. Everyone is discovering the limits of their own humanity and what was lost in their humanity because they are all a giant all in this giant existential war. I don't give a shit! March 24th. I'm definitely not interested in all that garbage. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not interested in that garbage. For the love of God, why do we have to continue with this nonsense? Why you get fucking clown world? You people really love losing money. Imagine if you actually followed the lore of the game and the books and stuff like that. That would be respectful. Not this garbage. On that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.